Hello and good day, family and friends of Faith Taekwondo. This is Master Kirk Kennedy, the Taekwondo Pastor, here at the Taekwondo Chapel in Milton, Florida, where we teach traditional Taekwondo, and we do that in a faith-based, Christ-centered environment. We love those combinations. We do a lot of Taekwondo, and we talk a lot about the Bible and talk a lot about the gospel. Psalm 119, 105 says, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path." And listen, this is part 4 of preparation as we are getting ready to embark on a 60-day Bible reading revival. It's coming up January the 1st. So I want to invite you for that. Also, there's going to be a provision to do the New Testament. And like promised, I want to get you some schedules. And when I get those, and I'll put the link in the description box below. And so I want to talk about this. We're getting ready to do this. That's impossible, 60 days. It's not impossible. I've done it dozens and dozens of times. So I want to talk about what's your why. What is your why? W-H-Y. Why? Your why will help you get to your where. And so this is a very important concept. In other words, the reason that you're doing this will determine whether or not you finish Revelation 22:21 by midnight of the last day. So you have to have a strong why. I have a verse of scripture on this for your strong why. This is found in Psalm 138, verse 2. "I will worship toward thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth. For thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name." So great verse. God himself has magnified his own word above all his name. And that includes YHWH. And that is the unpronounceable personal name of God, the one that we have come to vocalize as Yahweh. And so, generally speaking, that's a pretty revered name, as really all of the names of God are revered. But God magnifies his word above even that name, all of his names. That's pretty remarkable. Now, there are a number of other reasons why you would want to include all these different reasons in your why, but that is a big one, that he magnifies his word above his own name. So, on day number 2, when you are facing 15 to 20 chapters of Scripture, day 1 is Genesis 1 through 22. And you get through it and you're like, wow, woof, man, what an accomplishment. I did this. And then day 2 comes along, and you're facing another 15 to 20 or plus chapters in the Bible, especially if you're trying to get a little bit ahead, you are going to need a very strong why, okay? Also, it's going to happen when you get 1 to 2 days behind and you are looking at like 30 to 50 chapters or more to catch up and then to finish on time, you're going to need a strong why. And I really promote the why. And here's my pro tip for today in preparation for January the 1st. Plan to read Genesis chapter 1 when the stroke hits midnight. That's a little bit challenging, but plan to read that first chapter. And if you have the endurance to do it, read 5 chapters or more. We used to do this starting when kids were young. We would read a chapter before going to bed. Everybody read a chapter. January the 1st, midnight. Everybody's going to read a chapter. There are 5 of us in the family, so we read a minimum of 5 chapters. And sometimes we read like 2 chapters each if we were really ambitious. But I will tell you this. We get to bed around 1 a.m. And to be quite honest, in later years, I have found that after some back injuries and having a couple of strokes back in October this year, that I'm seeing sheep at 9 p.m. Yeah, I'm zoning out. It's time to hit the sack. So it has become harder and harder. And so anyway, that's my cross to bear. So, nonetheless, that's my pro tip. Starting at midnight, January the 1st, wake up, get going, and you know that you already got started. When you finally get up, might sleep in a little bit. Hey, I got started. I read a chapter last night. I read 5 chapters, whatever that might be. It really does a lot for the old mindset. So anyway, I will let you know when I have those schedules and I'll put them in the description box. I'll make you aware of where they're at. But listen, join me tomorrow for another pro tip and some other insights as we head towards January the 1st. Master Kurt Kennedy here, the Taekwondo Pastor at the Taekwondo Chapel, signing off and looking forward to January the 1st with you. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.